أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره، نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا، من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار، وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Asking you kindly that you fill the gaps and for Habib to turn the fans on and cut the heat off, please. Please, somebody move here. This is a place for 3 people. Please move forward. Please practice the sunnah. Get together. Please move forward. Jazakumullah khair. I want to focus in this khutbah about the importance of being together, being as a collective body. And to understand the necessity of doing things, not only doing it collectively, and doing things in the spirit of brotherhood. This is something that most of us are not paying attention to it. We live as individuals, most of us. We did not have a common goal. If the doctor diagnoses you and tells you there is something wrong with your lung or with your breathing or whatever, why you don't take this as insult, But when the imam comes to tell you about a problem, right away you call this insult. Let's focus and see our own situation. Let's see even the way how we sit for worship, because we are in worship. We don't have anything called unity or being together. We seem we even scared to be close to each other. We need convenience. Everybody wants to convenience. But when it comes about Islam, you need to forget about your own convenience, because you got used to certain style of life. This is not what Islam is about. And we think that these programs, activities, school, classes, is for certain people. It doesn't apply to me, because I'm a super Muslim. I am a good Muslim. I go there for Jum'ah. What else do you need from me, Imam? I'm okay. I come to the mosque, I make my prayer, and I come there for Jum'ah. So I'm okay. In actuality, I'm saying you are not okay. Believe it or not. And I say it because I love you, because I care for you, and because Allah will ask me about standing here in the minbar and not dealing with reality, trying to make things look nice so you can come again. You come again, you don't come again. This is between you and Allah. But when Allah asks me why you didn't say it, why you did not do it, this is a problem. So I have to save my own skin before I save in your own skin from hellfire. So I'm here to fulfill obligation that Allah had took it upon me as a student of knowledge or as a person who has some knowledge. I'm not going to go too far. Look to your own hand. Try to do something with one finger. Why is this? Even for a cup of coffee, you want to pick it up. You found a minimum of 3 fingers. Out of 5 fingers, they have to cooperate together to hold this cup of coffee so you can sip it. It's reality. All these things, Allah created 5 fingers. Why? Because you need this 5. You don't need only an arm. You need an arm, you need a hand, you need fingers. All of them work together for a sip of water, for a morsel of bread. Now let's look. Not today, not in America, not with all this temptation and corruption and trials that surrounded us. So for you to think that you are a superman, a super Muslim, a super believer, you don't have to be in the mosque. And if you go to the mosque, it's for Friday. Fine. Now I want to go with you together and see this segment from the time of the Prophet ﷺ. And who's the player there? Is a Sahabi, is a companion. What's his name? It's Hudhayfa. Who's talking to him? Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. And do you know who's Abu Bakr as-Siddiq? When Abu Bakr as-Siddiq asked Hudhayfa, asked Hanzala, كيف أصبحت يا حنظلة? How do you feel this morning? What did Hanzala say? He said, نافق حنظلة. نافق حنظلة. I feel hypocrisy. Who? Hanzala? A companion? Wait. Can you imagine that the patient complaining about something and the nurse or the doctor will come to say, I feel the same thing? Say, how come? He say, when we sit with the Prophet ﷺ, reminding us about the hereafter, فَكَأَنَّهَا رَأْيَ عَيْنٍ. We sit with the Prophet, he tells us about the hereafter, about Jannah, hellfire. I can almost visualize it. I almost feel that I see Jannah and hellfire in front of me. But when I go home, when I change the atmosphere, not the mosque, now I'm home with the convenience, with the wife, with the children, with the wife, with the children. Now, it's different. Now, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he's saying, I feel the same. I feel the same. How much drugs was there? How much was liquor there? How much TV shows was there? How much cable there? Just a simple life, regardless whatever corruption was there, was no, by no means you can compare it to our life. If you are 18, you have a driver license, you can buy cigarette and alcohol, or I think it's 21 years old. Name it, say it, what you could not buy or what you could not do, especially after you pass 18 years old. You are surrounded with all temptation. Hanzala complaining about hypocrisy. What's me and you who is supposed to say today? Why? We are not in the surrounding. So Hanzala and Abu Bakr, both of them go to the Prophet ﷺ and presented the case to doctor. Now, this is our case. We sit with you. We hear from you. Another khutbah. Please tell the brother to be quiet, so I can focus about what I'm saying. We have a serious problem about our behavior even in the mosque. He said, Hanzala, Wallahi, لو تدومون على ما أنتم عليه عندي من العلم والذكر لصافحتكم الملائكة في طرقكم وعلى فرشكم أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. Hanzala, I swear by Allah, if you can remain in the same atmosphere, the same feeling when you are in the mosque, the angels will come and shake hands with you while you're walking in the street and come and sit beside you on the bed. So brothers and sisters, when we're talking about a class or workshop or activity in the mosque, this is not for 7 people. It's not for 20 people. That you have to understand your presence in the mosque is important. Hanzala was not talking about Jum'ah. He's talking about a daily reminder. He hears it every day. We think we are super Muslims, that we can continue in the middle of all kind of temptation and corruption, and I still have the same level of Iman. As a result of this, when anything hits you, you could not fight back. The Sunnah became Bid'ah, the Bid'ah became Sunnah. It's no big deal. The haram is became ma'ruf, the munkar became, is not a big deal. Keep walking. We don't have time for this. I'm here to go to school. I'm here to build a house. I'm here to have a convenience store. I have a goal. Whatever happened to the deen, this later. This is not my business. This is not my business. Maybe the sheikh will say something about it. But me, I have to keep going. I don't have time for this. What do you have time for? Your presence. As the Prophet ﷺ tells us that al-arwah junudun mujannada. These are souls interacting together, supporting one another like a soldier. They fighting. They being like a cemented bell is supporting one another. Even if you don't care about the class. Even if you know the class. Your presence in the mosque, being together, is important. Listen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ, and bow down with those who bow down. Salah is fard, but Allah is saying, don't pray. Allah is saying, bow down with those who bow down. You need to be with them. Why? Or what you want, Allah salah. No, Allah wants وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ. Bow down with those who bow down. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. Oh, you believe, fear Allah and be with the truthfulness. The ma'iyah, the within, the companionship, the attachment of to one another and attaching one another and being together and have this atmosphere is a special environment that I need it and you need it. Otherwise you are deceiving yourself. Do you know why it doesn't bother you? Because there is a problem already. The heart is dead. Okay? All what you get is nothing except the machines keep bumping things so the insurance can make money out of you. But the heart is already dead. So you are walking, but you are dead. The darkness becomes so much that you begin to see the darkness as light because you see something else to be the light. There is a problem. There is a problem, my brothers and my sisters. Do you know that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, as much as Islam talks about women being separate and in a different place and best place for them to make salah is their house. When it comes about Eid, they say, let these women go outside. Let them come to the musalla. Even those who have menses, they could not pray. He said, let them come outside. Because they get to see this environment, seeing the Muslims. There is some kind of interaction, feeling, something happening by seeing others doing. But it seems that we're missing it. We don't understand that our presence is very important. Being together, being in the mosque, being there. Why the Prophet ﷺ said, مَجْتَمَعَ قَوْمٌ? Number one, اجتمع, and he said, فِي بَيْتٍ مِّن بِيُوتِ اللَّهِ. We need to take this ahadith and these verses and break it down. Not to syllables and words, to letters, and try to understand what inside there is word. There is light. Read what between the two lines. He said, مَجْتَمَعَ. You mean I have to sit with somebody else? I can read the book, I can put my laptop and see all the hadith. Hit it with one finger, you found 1,000 hadith in front of you. He said, when a group of Muslims get together, and where we can sit, you understand, Starbucks and drink coffee and talk about Islam. في بيت من بيوت الله, in one of the houses of Allah. The environment, the collective, the spirit of brotherhood, being together, standing there in rank, shoulder to shoulder, foot to foot. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. All these things is there. Why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was about to go and collect somebody, order somebody to collect a wood, and order somebody else to lead the salah and take the wood and burn the houses of those who are not coming for the jama'ah prayer. Convenience. Dunya. This is not my schedule. It's not in my agenda to be in the mosque. This for so and so, 5, 6 people, big mosque and 7 people making the salah. Big mosque and after this 3 people making the salah. This is not in my agenda. I understand from 8 to 5 work. So, what about Maghrib prayer? What about Fajr prayer? What about Isha prayer? The Prophet ﷺ says this was of the heaviest and the hardest prayer on the munafiqeen. Hypocrisy. When a person have hypocrisy, you found that Salat al-Fajr and Salat al-Isha, not in his house, in the mosque. In the mosque, my brothers. He says they get together and get the book of Allah and the Sunnah of Rasulullah study together. We're in a mosque. See, it's not what you're doing only, is being there. There is a special environment in the mosque. There is a special environment of sitting together, talking to one another, looking at each other. وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. So there is a job and there is atmosphere. You don't understand what I'm saying until you do it. You're not going to understand until you test it and understand what it is. Is the whole Islam is about jama'ah, about collective effort. Here the Prophet ﷺ, he knows that these people making salah in their houses. But he's about to burn their houses. Why? Because there is another disease, there is another danger. Stuff can reach to their iman and their deen, eating up their what you call the fighting of these germs of hypocrisy is going to be no more resistance. They don't have no more resistance for all these germs that attack you right and left, and now you keep walking like anybody else walking. Feel everything is cool, everything is fine. You are missing from the mosque. You are missing from the collective body. This issue, my brothers and sisters, and specifically brothers, of coming to mosque in Jum'ah, this is a church tradition. And believe it or not, like I said before many times, my job or my office or whatever you want to call is beside the church. And my home where I live is beside the church. So I see the church at least twice or 4 times a day. When I leave Fajr to come in the morning, I see the church in my house, beside my house, and see the church beside the mosque. And when I go back, so this will be 4 times. And when I come back again for Zohar, I see the church beside my house, I see it here again. And when I leave at Isha, now I see the church 6 times every day. And I see activity going on not only in Sunday. This Sunday business was old-fashioned. But Muslims, you can find them, they adopting something that is not ours. Listen to I forgot the name of the Sahabi, but he's saying من سره أن يلقى الله غدا مسلما فليحافظ على هذه الصلوات حيث ينادى بهن فإنهن من سنن الهدى وإن الله تبارك وتعالى شرع لنبيكم سنن الهدى ولو أنكم تركتم سنة نبيكم لضللتم. Subhanallah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this Sahabi say, whosoever wish to meet Allah tomorrow, that means in the day of judgment, as a Muslim. When you want to meet Allah, you want to meet Him in the best fashion. Meet Him as a Muslim. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Don't die unless you are in a state of Islam. So if you really want to have a good meeting with Allah, and you present yourself there and you stand like a Muslim, make sure you made this salah in my office, in my house, the sidewalk, pray where is the adhan is called. Where is the adhan is called. Because Allah had legislated this for your Prophet. Allah gives this direction to the Prophet to make the salah where the adhan is called. Because this is from the sunnah and the guidance of your Prophet. And if you leave the sunnah of your Prophet, you're gone astray. How many Muslims nowadays, they gone astray? I understand that you have a job. I understand you have a school. What is the problem, my brothers? You have a weekend. Can you make up? Can you make up for your missing in action from mosque? Can you do it for Fajr? Can you do it for Isha? It's not a matter of Salah itself, but it's the presence of Muslims together. It's to be willed together. It's to have the feeling for one another, like the Prophet ﷺ said, like one body. If one limb suffers, the whole body is suffer. There is something missing out of our life, my brothers. There is something is missing, and we have to start search for it. It's not too far, and you can make it. You make time for everything. I know you can make a time to come at least once to the mosque, but this tradition of coming to Jum'ah, Assalamu alaikum, run outside, and this it. Like I always say, I know people among you for the last 15, 20 years been coming to this mosque. If you ask him, stand up and name 10 people, you've been here 15 years, name 15 people that you know that is not from your country, they're only Muslims. They are not your color, they are not from your country. Name 15 people. That means one person a year that you got to know him. I challenge you. I challenge you. Majority of the Muslims, they don't even know each other by name. What kind of Islam is this? You think Islam wants you to understand to pray and run and you don't know? إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً. What kind of brotherhood we talking about? Where is it in Islam? So now we complain and we don't know what Islam is about. Because we did not gain the benefit of Islam. Because we did not put the seed, or we maybe will put the seed, but we did not put any water. And we're expecting this tree of Islam to grow in our heart. And our life will change. And we'll be the victorious. We'll be the upper hand. And we'll be this and that. You need to fix your relationship between you and Allah. You need to stop boycotting the mosque. Boycotting programs. I don't like it, these programs. Okay, can you do something better? So why you don't come and do something? Why don't you come and show us? Why don't you come and share with us? What is stopping you to do? Because they don't have time. What they have time for? When death will come and snatch you, suddenly, you are not going to have time for anything. My brothers, I hope that the message had reached to your ears, or it may be reached some of you to their hearts. We hear many khutbahs. I was collecting some of my albums about 10 years ago, and I looked at some of the titles. I was so surprised. I feel sad. I feel sad because we got in a habit of hearing a khutbah and keep going. But what was the khutbah about? What you planning to do? What kind of a change you're going to do with yourself? No. الشعب يريد تغيير النظام. That the majority, the youth, Facebook, they want to change the government. And after you change the government, what you do? You don't do anything. You didn't change yourself. It's easy to say, let somebody change, do something. But when you're going to start to make, I want to change myself. I want to prove it to myself. I want to be a better Muslim. The mosque is my second house. So if I'm not in the house, I'm in the mosque. If I'm not in the mosque, I'm in the marketplace. And if I could not make it for Dhuhr, I'll try to make it for Asr. If I could not make it for Asr, for sure I'll be there for Isha. It's time for a change, my brother. Everything is changing. Everything going down or going up. There is no security about anything that we're doing or that we have. The only security that when you have this policy sign between you and Allah with sincerity that you want to change yourself and you want to come to the house of Allah and that you want to be a better Muslim. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين أصلي وأسلم على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, or the meaning is that ما من ثلاثة في قرية ولا بد لا تقام فيهم الصلاة إلا استحوذ عليهم الشيطان فعليك بالجماعة إنما يأكل الذئب القاسية. No three people living in a village or in the desert. The salah is not established among them in jama'ah unless the shaitan will take over them. So be with the united body because the wolf attacks the lonely sheep. You are lonely, my brother. You are lonely. Believe it or not. You are lonely. Brother, I have a lawyer, the best lawyer is a Jew. You are lonely. You are lonely. When you start to have this brotherhood, collective body, being part of what is going on, okay? Now the strength will come, the iman will be stronger, and the ma'iyya and the wisdom of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said only 3 people. They have to be a jama'ah. They have to be collective. They have to be together. And the salah, this is the main thing, have to be established and maintained among themselves. If they did not do this, that means that everybody will pray in his house, praying in his coffee shop, praying whatever. He says the shaitan will take over. Now, I pray sincerely from my heart that we are not in the top list of the shaitan. I really pray that we are not in the top list of the shaitan. You judge it for yourself. I'm not pointing finger to anybody. If I want to point finger to anybody, I'll point 4 fingers to myself, because I know my defect, my problems, my shortcoming, and I'm working on myself. But part of working on myself, I have to speak out and tell you about this serious matter. 3 people, they live in a village or they are living in a desert, and the salah is not established together with them, the shaitan will take over. So the Prophet ﷺ said, be with the collective body, be with the jama'ah, come to the mosque, come to the community, be part of what is going on. Why? He said the wolf attacks the lonely sheep. When you are a distant, now it's easy in the wolf to get you. And nowadays it's not only one wolf, many wolves, name it, a lot. Now it's not wolf, lions, snakes, all kind of things, waiting for us. All kind of wild animals or wild human beings, with all mentality and all ideas and all philosophies. They want to crush you. They're waiting for you. So wake up and be with the jama'ah and watch for the shaitan, because he's waiting for you to be lonely so he can take over you. We'd like to close this with a few announcements. Brother Khalid, great, and Sister Kathy will be visiting in this weekend, Sunday, and he could not have too much time to be in the community. He's passing through, going to Alabama. He will stop by about 5:30 after Asr Sunday, and he would like to see some of those people at least who know him. He used to be with us here in the community, him and his wife. If anybody wish to bring a dish with you or some sweet, some soda, we can share it, and inshallah we can meet him. I'd like to remind you about our program together for tomorrow morning, Saturday, which we have a class, short discussion, and we have some food together. And this is not for 40 people, this is for the whole mosque. We're telling you, come and spend time. Come and be in the mosque. Pray Fajr in Jama'ah. Be with the Muslims, see what they're talking about. I'd like to remind you that we're not too far from Share Islam Day. We still have da'wahs, cars da'wah. Take it and give it to non-Muslims. Non-Muslims, they want to know about the mosque. They want to know about Islam. Please, it's free. We're giving them dinner, we're giving them books, we're welcoming them. We want the non-Muslim to come to see our place. That we don't have any weapon here, we don't have machineries here, we are not here about killing anybody. We are a friendly people, that we can talk to the people. We want them to come, they can tour the mosque, they can see you, see me, talk to us, have food and sit together, and this only a beginning for them to come to visit. We are open for the public. So it is your opportunity. Please take a card, if the da'wah to non-Muslim, tell them come and give them the da'wah. So please make sure you be here tomorrow morning so we can get our act together, prepare for this Saturday. We are not too far, it's only 1 week. So it's very important that inshallah you be with us. Looking forward to see you in the morning, inshallah. We approximately 40 to 50 people only in Fajr. Hopefully this Fajr, inshallah, we have 100 people. Because I believe that you heard the khutbah. I believe that you try to better your condition. I believe that you're concerned about this deen as much or more than even I can imagine about you. So please, show support to what we're doing in the mosque. Be part of what is going on. Leave your warm bed for the sake of Allah at least once a week, and train yourself because it's getting hard and it's going to get very narrow and it's going to be close to death. The angel is waiting. He's going to come and snatch you out of the community. Nobody can stop the angel of death. All right? And you don't know who's next. So, think about it. Think about it and then try to add something good in your book. I beg Allah's forgiveness for me and you and all the Muslims. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala improve our condition and make it better than what it is. Ameen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
استووا واعتدلوا, straight the line please. Shoulder, foot to foot, get close to each other. Make sure the line is straight, please. استووا, اعتدلوا, تراصوا. Allah reward you all. Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم.